After I lost my son, I went into ceremony because I felt I truly trusted the medicine. And in this ceremony, I transformed into a snake. Like I really was a snake in the jungle. And it was a very beautiful experience at the time, feeling like I was birthing again, but also feeling like I was shedding skin, just like the snake does. You know, because we move into different levels of our consciousness, the medicine talks to us in many different ways, and sometimes it can be quite difficult to understand it with our minds. And what I've learned now, after doing many more ceremonies and basically also practicing consciousness in daily life, because our spirit is only in the here and now. Our spirit is not yesterday, is not tomorrow, it is here and now. So when we practice that in ceremony, with the plants and outside of ceremony, we can see all those synchronicities. We say that the plants, they communicate with us in a way that we can understand and receive at that time. So sometimes we have an intention or we have a wish and we don't get it and we can feel disappointed. But we truly believe that the medicine gives you whatever you can receive at that time. And for me, in that ceremony with the snake, that was my experience. It was just a beautiful experience, and what I needed at that time to release, to shed my skin, to get clean again. Many ceremonies after, and now more than a year later, I learned some other things that happened in that ceremony, but I couldn't understand them at that time. First, I had to see other things, learn about my womb, learn about releasing everything that's stuck in the womb, learning how to work with that as a woman in ways that work for me, through the breath, through movement, and really movement as a snake. So later, when that got back to me, when I learned those specific things to experience, to shed my skin like a snake, to experience cleaning my womb through movement, through dance in a way that works for me, learning that this way I can clean myself, heal myself, but it's also a way I move in ceremony, in the service of others as well. Those two came together. You know, the snake, with the movement of the snake, with the dance, with the cleaning of the womb, the shedding skin. So it was a year and a half later that I could understand what the medicine had put on in that ceremony where I experienced myself as a snake. But I couldn't understand it at the time. If we move through life consciously, we get all those small little lessons, and then we look back, and then we see a red thread on our paths. Then we see that it's all connected. And we say, this is how the medicine works. It gives you exactly what you can receive and what you need at the time. So for us, we try to bring that as well with Alamyn, to really dive into that feeling of trusting the medicine and trusting the process, and giving that process love, giving that process time, and not seeing it as a quick fix. We don't believe in a quick fix. So this is why with Alamyn we take so much time for preparation and integration. We only work in multi-month programs because we believe that in order to truly transform, to truly change on the deepest level of our being, we need that time in order to process all the lessons that we receive. And also, without medicine, looking into our history, looking into the beautiful moments in life, the not so beautiful moments in life, looking at our birth, looking at our mothers, our fathers, our ancestors, and understanding more why we do the things that we do, why we have certain beliefs, why we have certain patterns. And we believe that this really helps us and prepares us to work with the medicine so we can more easily receive the lessons of the medicine, so it can truly change our lives.